In cases you didn't know you wanted. This is the dice case, which is great for board games.
Why can't YouTube see us, guys? YouTube, hello? Oh my God, where you been? I've been trying to talk to you guys for like 5 minutes, YouTube, but guys, pick it up a bit. You finally showed up. You guys are late. We've been live on Twitch for like 4 minutes.
Well, this is a very, very fast-moving situation here in D.C. We know the president has convened a meeting of his National Security Council, his closest advisors, inside the Situation Room in the White House. That is ongoing. President Trump is faced with what could be the most important decision of his second term. Will he order the United States military to bomb Iran? Moments ago, the president wrapped a meeting with his national security team in the Situation Room as he weighs this very question. And although President Trump has so far been publicly pushing for a deal with Iran, two officials familiar with the situation tell CNN that he's increasingly warm to using the U.S. military in Iran. Publicly, his tone seems to be changing very quickly. So this afternoon, he posted this, quote, "We know exactly where the so-called supreme leader is hiding. He is an easy target, but is safe there. We are not going to take him out, kill, exclamation point, at least not for now." The president added, "Our patience is wearing thin." He then followed up that with this post, "Unconditional surrender," implying that that's the solution for Iran. That, of course, at this writing seems, at the very least, unlikely. Over 5 days of airstrikes, Iran has killed 24 Israelis, injured many more. And at the same time, Israel has devastated Iran's military and intelligence leadership and decimated their air defense capability. That leaves the country's nuclear facilities more vulnerable than they have ever been. But Israel simply can't wipe out the entire program by themselves. Why is that? Experts say that the Fordo enrichment facility, which is built more than 250 feet underground, could only be destroyed by an enormous bunker-busting bomb. It is a bomb that only America has and that only America can drop. That is the dilemma facing the president. You can't just hand Israel the bombs and let them drop them. It weighs 30,000 pounds. The only plane that can carry that 30,000-pound bomb is an American B-2 bomber. Put simply, if President Trump wants to fully destroy Iran's nuclear program, American airmen will have to conduct a strike.
If we don't take out their nuclear program now, we'll all regret it. We're very close. Be all in, Mr. President, in helping Israel finish the job, and let's see where we're at after we neutralize their nuclear program.
We have all we need now, yes, Captain?
Someone who in that same interview said he was on the phone with President Trump last night. And that message, delivered a few minutes ago, comes as there are real signs that are getting closer to the possibility that President Trump might order what Lindsey Graham was talking about right there. More than 30 American aerial refueling tankers have been moved into the region in recent days. Two sources telling CNN that that's being done in order to give the president options. Those options could include refueling Israeli jets or enabling joint strikes. Now, of course, there is pressure from inside and outside the president's party to walk back from this brink.
Hoping the president will not get involved with the war. I happen to believe that the U.S. being at war with Iran would be a colossal mistake. There is no national security imperative that suggests that we should.
Let's take a second to reflect on this moment. The decisions like the one that President Trump is facing right now can come to define entire presidencies. And of course, moments like these are filled with risk and uncertainty.
This small band of gallant Cuban refugees had known that they were chancing, determined as they were against heavy odds,
Late yesterday, I canceled a carefully planned operation which was underway in Iran to position our rescue team for a later withdrawal of American hostages.
Just 2 hours ago, Allied air forces began an attack on military targets in Iraq and Kuwait.
The United States has conducted an operation that killed Osama bin Laden, the leader of Al-Qaeda.
The military mission in Afghanistan will conclude on August 31st.
Quite a bit there, and our panel is going to weigh in on what this moment means for President Trump. But we're going to start with CNN Chief International Correspondent Clarissa Ward. She's in Tel Aviv, and CNN Senior White House Correspondent Kristen Holmes. Kristen, let me start with you because the President's Situation Room meeting with his national security team just wrapped up minutes ago. Are we learning anything at this hour about what was said inside?
What it does is what the U.S. posture was going to be. As you've said, Donald Trump